Nongtong launches month-long Know Your Sanctuaries and Wetland campaign, expressed concern over diminishing of 13 sanctuaries and 9 wetlands. Manipur launches intensified pulse polio immunization ITPI 2021. Government aims to administer polio drops to 3,10,000 beneficiaries at the 3,600 polio booths. Fishery Minister Surakaibam Rajain says the Fishery Department is striving to make the state self-sufficient in fish production by end of 2022. Manipur reports 16th new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 8 recoveries in last 24 hours. Death toll remains at 371. India logs a single-day spike of 13,052 new COVID-19 cases, taking country's tally above 1,07,46,000. Recovery rate nears 97%. And Konsakul's villagers denounce Chief Minister Nongtong Birain's statement to stop agitations regarding constructions of National Sports University. Konsakul's JSC calls indefinite band on National Highway. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. Now top stories and latest news at this hour. Chief Minister Nongtong Birain launched month-long Know Your Sanctuaries and Wetland campaign today. All Manipur Working Journalists Union Amju organized a campaign under the initiative of State Forest and Environment Department. Speaking at the event held at Manipur Press Club, the Chief Minister Nongtong Birain expressed concern that the 13 wildlife sanctuaries and 9 wetlands of the state are barely existing. He disclosed that 600 crore rupees will be sanctioned under World Development Bank and Niti Aayog to restore the state's lumphilpat. He lamented that the state government is facing major inconveniences as most of the wetland welfare schemes initiated in the past were contract-oriented and not vision-oriented. He expressed discontentment that various wetlands and forests have been subjected to encroachment owing to insincerity of the former employees and staff of the Forest and Revenue Department. He called upon everyone to extend their support and cooperation to prevent degradation of the existing reserved forest area, including Kobru Hills.
Vision young to the contract development city. We state town planning state town planning, not planning and development authorities state ki Ukhur kai desin logori, Tamelong kai desin logori, Chosanpur kai de logori, Senapati kai de logori, Karai de Lambi Sakadori, Karai the Mugi Sanabun Kamdori, Karai the Tundar Kadori say, Nasi another 100 years if we plant the hope of the Nasi of Infal City of Layan. Yari Infal City is even, but known as Hagalaba, Karazi Baldu, Kanam Tanabaya, the Mama Tokalambi Maya, the Popsal Lakani, Hongwan, the Hazangani, Puki, the Hazangani, I don't know, Totally the imbalance man. Kobru, the forest is the family. I feel pity. Kobru is reserve forest land never. Urab, how you want to pull the Sab, the Mutawini, Urab, all it me. Be Chamachani, Yankee Cham, the station Torga, forest, reserve forest about the Kanjeva.
Speaking at the event, Forest and Environment Minister Awangbong Nyomai asserted that media persons plays pivotal role in creating public awareness about environmental protection and conservation of natural resources and lauded them for their unwavering efforts. He said the state has made significant strides in terms of development and economic growth. He stressed on the need to save and preserve the existing landforms and rivers to boost the state's economic growth. Taking part in the event, the chairman of the Manipur Pollution Control Board, L. Radha Kishore, said balance between development and conservation will be the key for lasting progress and prosperity equality in the society. He asserted that the degradation of the forest and wetlands contribute to climate change. A 25-member media team has also left to inspect the condition of Zeliat Lake in the Tamenglong district as a part of the campaign.
We have everything in terms of human resources, in terms of natural resources, in terms of nature's gifts. The only thing is that we have to know how to handle and we have to know how to use it. Our Honorable Chief Minister has been carefully trying to, handle this whole situation very diplomatically, maturely.
Loktakpat Eco-Kent Developmental Organization appeals to government and relevant authorities to look into homestays on the floating biomass of Loktak Lake, which adds more beauty to the tourist attraction of the state. Speaking to Impact News today, President of Loktakpat Eco-Kent Developmental Organization, Haubizam Suraj, said homestays in Loktak Lake were closed for some time owing to COVID-19 pandemic. However, with betterment in the COVID-19 situation, the homestays have resumed their services. He appealed to government to look into necessities of the homestay and to repair the important routes which leads to the homestays, as it will greatly help in attracting more tourists.
Loktak may either the homestay si atam kuina sangna thingaga dairuba si hojikti covid se khara pharak padagi hojik visitor sing rakpa hore masigi sida koi government gi maikai tagi koi sikitang samga saga hadaga haitare Loktak sida koi dambi thong to ro kali to ro just kitang mateng to haningi akoi keno sida jo koi na singsinjari si tourism jibu kamai tro Loktak may sida mogi minute manga ka tawri su tara ka tawra ga su ngai na pothaba Loktak koi bane ra ga pothaba phangna na bahot na jariba koi homestay asi matau karam toroga hajahan jigi amsu Loktak si bo motion da na ba tawra ga koi kan hot na jariba ni hoji hojik se koi na hot na jariba simpham asida su ko mengi mai kai da gi su mateng to bi na bai na koi akan chingchin jari.
Health and Family Welfare Advisor to Chief Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan launched the Intensified Pulse Polio Immunization IPPI 2021 for Manipur today. He appealed to parents to administer polio drops to their children on time. National Health Mission Manipur and Directorate of Health and Family Welfare Manipur jointly kicked off the program at Family Welfare Complex Imphal. The 3-day immunization program aims to administer polio drops to 3,10,000 beneficiaries at 3,600 polio booths. Speaking at the event, Dr. Sapam Ranjan said the Intensified Pulse Polio Immunization Program is being held as a precautionary measure, even though India was declared polio-free. Stressing on the need to unite to eradicate a disease, he appealed people to unite against prevention of COVID-19 like people prevented polio together. He said the state government have been trying their best to fight against COVID-19 pandemic and various initiatives are being taken up in health sector under the supervision of Chief Minister. He added, introduction of Chief Minister Gi Haksel Gi Tengbang scheme, initiatives for construction of the medical colleges and other will provide beneficials to the people.
Mama Mapa Karamba Kanda immunization immunization gi schedule jam chana follow to be pok pakanzi na karam piba card piba jindu maintain the way icha issue nung si bai se aduzo makhana mani card se do angangi lying bagi history immunization pasanda to gi bra matam mathang chahi khudingi magi hafta khudingi akoi immunization to be sigi se schedule se fazna follow to be bra magi card sing Kaaching no manganda, akoi kuthi manganda ba dumaina hujik se akoi yam seng haragati sigi kaach is manganda ba mathau tai praja gi am chok support ma mathau tai we have to fight together covid se kamaina no akoi hujik akoi covid ki pandemic loidri ko mayam we are on the verge of winning akoina number akoina namda ba number gi mawung da leire adu pandemic loidri section da bi ati aduna khwaidagi
The Commissioner of Imphal East District Administration, Kumantem Daina, also launched Pulse Polio Immunization Program for Imphal East District at Minuthong Faizia High Madrasa in the Hapta Minuthong today. Kumantem Daina launched the program by administering 2 drops of the polio each to children under 5 years. Additional Deputy Commissioner of Imphal East District, Said Shamir Ahmed, CMO in charge of Imphal East District, Dr. N. Romila, and other people attended the event. Speaking at the program, Deputy Commissioner Kumantem Daina said the program aims to administer polio vaccines to 50,289 children under 5 years for the district, stating that 480 polio booths have been set up. He asserted that healthcare workers will go from door to door to administer polio drops to the children on the 1st and 2nd of February. He appealed to people not to believe in any rumors regarding a polio vaccine. The DC further appeals to people to give the polio vaccine to the children under 5 years to prevent polio disease.
1-2 cases neighboring countries identify report India cases program routine religiously polio free routine immunization polio drops Government of India Health and Family Welfare IPPI Chahi Mangagi Maka Bhavagi, among the polio drops to Pitapa Kaudanaba, parents sing Amusung Lekaigi, volunteers sing, elected sings the Timbiriba sing the Loino Amtahai Amkahan Haizage. 1-2 cases
The Polio Immunization Day was also held in Thobald District today. Deputy Commissioner Thobald and Bandana launched the program at the Election Counting Hold in DC Office Complex. District Health Society Thobald organized the event under National Health Mission. Speaking on the sideline, DC and Bandana said the campaign aimed to administer polio vaccines to altogether 30,500 children below 5 years of age of the district. She asserted that the 15 mobile teams have been formed and 329 polio booths and 14 transit booths have been set up to administer the vaccines. Churachandpur District DC Pawan Yadav IAS also launched the first phase of Intensified Pulse Polio Immunization IPPI 2021 for Churachandpur District today. CMO Dr. V.C. Paul, Joint Director of the Family Welfare, Government of Manipur, Dr. Kim Ngai Ching, Churachandpur DFWO, Drs. Paul Lund Mang Baifei, and World Health Organization consultant Dr. C. Siddhar took part in the event held at the District Immunization Office. 15 sectorial staff will administer polio vaccines to around 27,466 children between 5 years of age during the 3-day vaccination program. Tamenglong Deputy Commissioner cum the District Health Society Chairman Armstrong Palme also launched Intensified Pulse Polio Immunization 2021 program for Tamenglong District today. Armstrong Palme also administered polio drops to children below 5 years at the program. The vaccination drive will continue till the 2nd of February. Senapati District Deputy Commissioner cum Chairman of District Health Society, Senapati T.H. Kiran Kumar, IAS, also launched polio vaccination program for Senapati District on the theme Let the Victory over Polio Continue with 2 drops of life today. The event was held at Senapati District Headquarters Bazaar. A total of 391 booths are set up to administer vaccines to around 40,000 children below 5 years of the district. Children of hut dwellers in Loktag Lake were administered polio drops under intensified pulse polio immunization program today. 25 children were administered polio drops on the first day. Polio drops will also be administered to remaining children too. Intensified pulse polio immunization program was also held in More town today. As DC headquarter More, El Brujendro launched the vaccination program at the Primary Health Center PHC More. Polio vaccines were administered to children less than 5 years of age. Speaking on the sideline, as DC Brujendro urged the parents to administer polio vaccines to their children during the 2-day immunization program. More CMO and 43rd Assam Rifles captain were among those present on the occasion.
Tungda haureiba angangsingse si protect tawnabagidamakta polio pollinization se yam dakar layena khali aduna mokoina saisida frontliner da leibiriba kogi nursing degi asa singa yamna take care lawaga ko kogi polio immunization se kogi tungi lakadaba future generation gidamakta yam care lawna section na tawbiyo se hijack tungda haureiba angangsingse si protect tawnabagida.
Fishery Minister Surakhaiban Rajendra said the Fishery Department is striving to make the state self-sufficient in the fish production by end of 2022. He was speaking to Impact News during inspection visit to fish farms of selected beneficiaries at Imphal West District today. Fishery Minister S. Rajendra led the inspection team accompanied by department officials. The team inspected the fish farms selected under Blue Revolution at Wangoi, Uchiwa, Lafupad, Phobakchau and Myang Imphal area. The minister appreciated the beneficiaries for their excellent works. Speaking to Impact News, Minister Rajendra said more than 4 crore rupees are utilized for import of the fish from outside the state every year, stating that over and above, the government trying to increase fish production by using new methods such as biofog and recirculatory aquaculture systems (RAS). He assured to extend further possible help to dedicated beneficiaries to increase fish production.
Fishery Department की मखादा लेरबा fishery farm मैम सिंग असे अखोई निंथी दना हुजिक ड्राई सीजन लाबनी अखोई सेमगत पहौरगनी अदुगा fishery department ना दरकार लेबा खरदमक अखोई द लेहौरकांदा अयामबना कैबिनेट पुथोगा मणिपुर द गादी योंगनिंगबा लमदी लेजदबा कांगबु सिंगदा चही अहुम अहुमगी लीज तौरकांदा अखोई कुंबी की हौतक त लेरिबा अदगी सी वाइथौ पासी fishery गिनी असिदसु अखोई सोन केसर तोक्संदना तोंगान तोंगान ब प्राइवेट की मैम अमा वाइथौ पान मनुंग द तारैबा मैम सिंगसु अखोई दोखोन तौदना लेरिसी करमाइना करमबदगी तौरिनो हाइबना सिंगबा मैम सिंग अदो अखोई जेंगसनबगीदमक्ता अखोई fishery department ना DC थवाल द अखोई चे इरगनी अखोई की मणिपुर द लेरिबा fishery farm मैम सिंग असे ngahuदब तारगदी अखोई दरमगी रनाई मियोय मैम न दोखोल तोक्सलपदा अखोई लोइना मांगी गदबगी खुदम अमा उबा फंगपदुना अखोई ngasiदी टेबल वाक ngakta natana field kumba kanda अखोई थबक तोरगा करमाइना मणिपुर द nga marang gaina phiba ngangबदगी हाइबसिगे अखोई कन्ना department ना खोंथांग अमा लौखतपा हौरे ngasiदगी.
Manipur reported 16 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 8 recoveries in the last 24 hours. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 29,068, out of which 144 are active cases. Recovered cases have reached 28,553. Manipur's recovery rate reaches 98.22%. No COVID-19 death has been reported in the last 24 hours. Death toll remains at 371. All the 16 newly infected persons are from the general population. Infected persons from the general population are 4 each from Imphal West, 6 from Churachandpur, 2 each from Senapati and Vishnupur, and 1 each from Kakching and Thobal. Health and Family Welfare Advisor to Chief Minister Dr. Ranjan said vaccination for COVID-19 vaccine for frontline workers will start from the first week of February. He was responding to Impact News queries today during a press meet held at the Family Welfare Office complex in view of COVID-19 vaccination. He said the COVID-19 vaccination drive, which started on the January 16th, aimed to vaccinate 7,310 healthcare workers. However, only 3,986 health workers have been vaccinated so far, making only 54.53% of the vaccination accomplished till date. Further responding to Impact News query, Dr. Ranjan said number of the vaccination centers will be increased for the upcoming vaccination drive. He expressed a firm belief that vaccination drive will progress smoothly as there will be no inconveniences due to failure of the CoWIN portal website anymore. Dr. Ranjan appealed to people to continue follow COVID-19 related SOPs despite decrease of COVID-19 positive cases and arrivals of the vaccine.
First phase side are healthcare workers ki target to 7,310 ne target 3,986 achieved already, which is approximately 54.53%. Adugo up and down some chapa kanjida 83% numit amada 83% kumba yaugi ngarang di 81.98 approximately 82%. Vaccination process, all vaccination protocols, say Ministry of Health and Family Welfare gi advice amasung mogi guidelines makhada ne koina tawjari si. Next ki frontline workers ki haununa ba koi same sare. So frontline workers is koi yam thuna kapa hauragani.
Konsakult villagers demanded government to halt the constructions of National Sports University until a resolution is brought to the land dispute. The villagers asserted that construction site of the university belongs to Konsakult. The villagers were speaking exclusively to Impact News during Impact News visit to the village today. Impact News, upon asking why the villagers are demanding to halt the constructions of National Sports University, member of Konsakult area Joint Action Committee, Paiso Femai, said Konsakult villagers welcome the constructions of the sport university. However, the landowner should be informed before the construction. Regarding Chief Minister's appeals to stop the agitations and the statement that construction of the university started in 2016 after an agreement, Paiso termed the statement as unfortunate. He further questioned how the construction started without informing the landowner. He asserted that the government should hold responsibility for the indefinite ban at national highways, which will commence this midnight. He further demanded government to bring resolution with the landowner at the earliest.
Some section of community khana akhoi ayaba yaudana sisi lamje makhoi gine haina government da makhoi ga wari manung da loi thoga sida NSU sabase akhoi yaning de maram de akhoi di lamma puni akhoi gi concern yaudana sabje akhoi yam pukning soe akhoi ibobi matam dagi akhoina haiba yaba wari saba yaba concern department da wari sagrabani saba matam da noi stakeholders sing ga wari sanaraga ayaba purakani adudegi di noi gi ayaba yaudana saroi haiji haikebani atoba government nauna hobu matam da akhoi concern yaudaga sida sabasi khoi yam wakhan nungai to phongdukchari khoi yam source of banta chathagni.
General Manager Administration of the Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Development Corporation Limited, Ejitained, said enthusiasm of artisans working in the field of handloom and handicrafts seems to be declining. He asserted that artisans will succeed someday only when they strive with relentless effort. He was speaking at the valedictory event of Handicraft Exhibition Fair at Urban Hut, Nilakuthi, organized by Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Development Corporation Limited today. Speaking further, Jitained said conferment of the Padma Shri Award to Potloi designer Hanjaband Radhe is the fruit of relentless effort by elderly artisans. He added submissions of nominees of State Award for Handloom and Handicrafts Artisans by Department of Trade, Commerce and Industry under the government was less last year as compared to previous years. He added, this clearly shows that enthusiasm of artisans working in the field of handloom and handicraft has declined. Mentioning that Urban Hard at Nilakoti is the lone center of Northeast, he appealed to people to avail the benefits of the center. Deputy Commissioner of the Waivers Service Center Imphal, Harakanta Baro, Director of Handlooms and Textiles Manipur, OSD Handlooms, T.S. Sunila, and others attended the valedictory function. A special handloom expo organized by Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Department Corporation Limited were also concluded at the event.
Isagi Pidama Kange, Aina Sujariba, Nomdariba Panamoxe, Tasena, Aigi Isagi Pidama, the Aigi Stasigona, Aigi Jatisigona, I Barot Sarkari Manga, Aiju Nomantra Nomatichayum Puchuvokanda, Pensionama Pange, Haibagi, Adumba Pandam, Amaduga Lorana, Sinbam Pibiriba, Handicraporo, Helumboro, Adumba Subiriba Pisaba Pisabi, Eduga Kuchai Baby, like Punamagna, Adumba Sinbam do, Tasena, I Dama Kalagana, Ponabagi Sangsi, Kamson Chondara Podona, Toba, Adumba, Mamikra, and Helum the Handaki. The application kya correct hande handicraft so same thing yankai nipan yankai mapandena lagte bahau gi bajai the cham tara kulai notice ki manung hana di mangin thadona lekhona lerabani adu chiri hena hona rakanda baro ki manung da so aso pita ama thabang amna ba koi pai panamon hona minase.
President of the Kabui Union, Manipur, Dr. Hera Kabui, said Gangai Festival is celebrated by Kabui community since time immemorial, while Jelyarong being an organization and handover of Gangai Festival celebration to an organization will serve as disintegration of the Kabui community as well as Manipur as whole. Speaking during a press meet held at Manipur Press Club today, Dr. Hera Kabui said Kabui is an indigenous community of the state which is even recognized by the Indian Constitution. He termed handover for celebration of Gangai festivals to Jelyarong Religion Council, which was established in 1994 by Chief Minister Nongthong Bambiren and his cabinet ministers, as unfortunate. The Hera further demanded the government to withdraw their resolution to hand over the celebration of state-leveled Gangai festival to Jelyarong, which followed Tingkau Rakawang Chipriak religion. He further appealed authorities concerned to hand over the celebration of the festivals to Kabui community or else a word of intense agitation. Attending the press meet, members of Kaisamthong Kabui Thaubai, P.G. Maku Ningpo Kabui said Gangai festivals should not be made as a festival of an organization. He appealed government to hand over the celebration of the festival to Kabuis.
Jerenglong Haibati Late Organization ni Machisi Mikap Tokyo, Kabui, Yaudati Manipur Mange Haibate, Amoka Kantabio, Impanda, Jeleno Kova Village Kaisu Late, Masak Hanglabani, Indian Constitution so Kabui Haidna Cheng Lake Rabani, 1950 degi later Labani, Hujipau Lady Bani, Jerenglong Sina, Gangai Lobo Yabra, Mokoi the Pibatardi, Iho Amalakani, Gangai State Leben Share, Mutapiro, Kabui de Chum Hindun Lakni, Kabui Gangai Tori
Kabui bo lan one banner Kabui Masakang Dravzala, Hana, Nuataba Pondway, Maramdi, Kabui Havidi, Akoi Manipur, Hominapa, Jati Amani, Gangai bo, organization ki Kumayo and Tahan City, Manipur Cabinet, Loki descend of Hong Rupu, Manipur Cabinet Minister Mayambo, Kabui Havsi, Masakang Dravzala, Hoyelong Edigi, Hona Kundaminari, Mayavasi, Gangai Havsi, Kabuinang, say Gangai Festival Paktok Lavani, and the Manipur Cabinet Minister Sing Loki Boareb Adu, Handopio, Gangai Bokawi, Gangai Niana, Kanmio.
International Observation Committee on Puya Maithaba ICOP will organize the 292nd Puya Maithaba Ningshing Numit at Iboyaima Shumanglila Sanglin in Palace Compound on 5th of February, which falls on the 23rd day of the Wakching as per Manipuri lunar calendar. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Panthubi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, specified as a financial institution by the Ministry of Finance, Government of India under Surface Act 2002. First license holder public limited housing finance company in the entire northeastern region of India, completed its 15 years of service. Provides home loan with a subsidy amount up to rupees 2.67 lakh under PMAY credit linked subsidy scheme, PMAY CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Government or private employees, businessmen can apply. For more details, kindly contact Panthubi Housing Finance Company Limited or reporter Mamlaikai Imphal.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Sunday Primetime, the English Bulletin. India has recorded a single-day spike of 13,083 new cases of COVID-19, taking the country's COVID-19 cash load to 1,07,46,183 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, death toll has reached 1,54,274 with 127 new fatalities. On the positive note, recovered cases have reached 1,04,23,125 with 13,965 new recoveries. Country's recovery rate touches 96.99%. Kerala has the highest infection of above 71,000 active cases. Globally, coronavirus has infected nearly 10 crore 32 lakh 18,000 people. Above 2 crore 2 lakh 31,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 7 crore 48 lakh 79,000. United States of America has the highest infection of above 98 lakh 76,000 active cases in the world, followed by India and Brazil. China stands at 83rd position with 1,668 active cases of COVID-19. Mahood Minister Okram Henry and the CRPF Manipur and Nagaland sector IGP Randip Datta jointly inaugurated an open gym at Ningthem Pukrimapal in Imphal East today. 87th CRPF Battalion Jiribamd opened the gym as a part of CRPF Civic Action Program 2020-2021 under the aegis of IGP Manipur and Nagaland sector Langjing. Speaking at the event, Minister O. Henry said historic Ningthem Pukri Mapal, which will be renovated to attract more tourists. He said that he will consult with neighboring Yaskuld MLA for the same too. He also said that NGOs will be sent from the Mahood department to keep the historic place clean. President of Central Swimming Club Ningthem Pukri Mapal, A. Ajay Kumar, CRPF Imphal DIG ADDAM Suresh Sharma, CRPF Imphal DIG Range Ravindra Singh Rautela, CRPF Manipur and Nagaland DIG Operations Kanaujia and CRPF GC Imphal I Lokeshwar attended the inaugural event.
The Mahud Department dagi NGO sing tharaga nungtigi nungthem mapan gi akoiba se sengtoknaba Mahud Department dagi ama tawjarage masagi tourism gi duna 30 lakhs each tuna koi honorable minister ne gi side dagi tawjagadoba school kendra ama di wankai kendra tankhai 50-50 because kendra is 50-50 from this part and another 20 lakhs from our fund or pocket. Maybe let us discuss that also. What if 2020 maga amuka that will be for the encouragement of the sports lovers. The Mahud Department dagi
Oath-taking ceremony of the newly inducted members of International Peace and Social Advancement IPSA Thoubal branch was held today. IPSA head office Imphal organized the event at IPSA Thoubal branch office. IPSA founder president cum advisor Ibotombi Kumand, IPSA president Joy Kumar Konthaujam and vice president Maibam Visheshwar took part in the event. Convener of the Manipur Act East Policy Committee R.K. Sivachandran lamented over the substandard condition of the Kaisamthong constituency. He was speaking on the sidelines of the repair work carried out in the constituency today. He assured to continue the repair drive in various parts of the constituency. Local clubs Maira Paibi and Maira Loop and local residents of Saumbung and Sagulmang areas word of intense agitation if the government failed to repair the road from Saumbung gates passing through Kaibi leading to Sagulmang within the month of February. Speaking to media during the inspection visit by members of JAC formed against a failure to repair road today, JAC convener S. Ningthem said the road remains in deplorable condition despite repeated pleas to government, minister concerned and relevant department. He strongly condemned the government for failing to repair the road till date. He added the road is one of the most important routes which connected various districts and different assembly constituency. He highlighted the plights facing the commuters due to deplorable road conditions, mentioning that various forms of protest were carried out earlier, who warned of intense agitations if authorities concerned failed to repair the road.
मरुइना अखोइना जेसी सेमजगिबसि लंबीसिगी फोकस अखोइ सेमजबनी मिसि मिना क्या थोखरे हारिबा लंबीसिदा चलिसे साइखुन केंद्र चली अदगी लमनाइ केंद्र चली खुंद्राफम केंद्र चली मरुइना हारिबा लंबीसिंजे ngasi भोंमनुंदा सरकारना अखोइगी उबिदबदौना खंबिदबदुना अखोइगी लमदमसे मपि मपा लेतबा अदुगुंबा केंद्र मा ओइना ngasi अखोइबु थंबिबसे मसि पुंनिंग खितंग नुंसी अखोइ लमदमसिदमा लेजबा मोइना अदु ऑनरेबल सी मिस्टरना हजिक थबक मयाम तौबिरी सरकार सेनजु अफबा थबक मयाम तौबिरी अखोइजु दुम ताजे अखोइजु उजे अदुबु खुंद्राफम केंद्र हाइबसे खितंग यंजनबिरकनी हाइबगी वाफमसी अखोइ ngasi प्रेस की खुथांगदा ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर पुनिंग चिंगसिनजरगा हारिबा खुंद्राफम केंद्र सि अमुक्तंग मियांग मानबा दुगुंबा केंद्र मा ओहेनबदा पुनिंग चिंगजनबियु हाइबा वाफम जे सरकार सिदा थमजगे.
Students of the various schools in Taubal Moijing carried out protest demonstrations demanding to solve the suspicious death of a 4-year-old boy from Taubal Moijing, Lengoijing. Various placards were displayed at the protest stage in front of the school. It may be mentioned that the boy went missing in the afternoon of January 19 and his body was found on January 24 at a pond. A book titled Relativity Theory, translated into Manipuri as Ritu Akhanaba Chefong by Professor Thiamd Yekendra, were released today. Cultural Forum to Manipur organized the event at Old Assembly Museum and Archives Hold. Former Vice-Chancellor of the Manipur University, Professor H. Nandakumar Sharma, President of Cultural Forum to Manipur, Professor H. Bihari, and other eminent persons attended the event. Professor of the Physics Department, Manipur University, Sumitra Konthaujam, spoke on the book at the event. Manipur's first ever Kunung Isai book entitled Kunung Isai Nachom was released today. The book will aid in the preservation of the Kunung Isai, which is one of the music form of the state. Kunung Isai renowned singer Laurimbam Vedavati, with support from Department of Art and Culture, wrote the book. Vedavati Kunung Isai Saidam Shang Saikshaklol organized a book release event at the auditorium of Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy, Imphal today. Professor of Students of Saikshaklol Performance students of Saikshaklol highlighted the program. Speaking on the occasion, Laurimbam Vedavati said the book was written with an aim to add upcoming generation on the Kunung Isai by complying and recalling what her gurus have taught her. Director of Art and Culture N.G. Uttam said Kunung Isai Nachom will remain as a public property at the library of the Manipur University of Culture. Mentioning regarding complains that government failed to look into art and culture of the state at the government failed to earmark more funds for arts in the budget. He said that efforts are underway to earmark 30 crore rupees in the revised budget estimate.
Department anadagi ekoi art and culture ki department sigi mayam na tawhanningi ba mayam si department ki maigai dagi tawrukpa gi chang si mayam na khena ba pen da ba ekoi budget da paisa mapung phana happy de adumaina mayam ma leiram badu aikana kharagradi ahong balai andaki chahi jimak da ekoi budget estimate chahi aur bada leiram badu dagi hojik chahi loisalapagi revised estimate si lakpa matam da पैसाजी फने यामना हेंगले करोड़ कुंथ्रागी मया ले हेंगलबनी चही होरपदगी लेगदुना
अइना अंगांगसिंगदा खितंग मतेंग ओइगद्रा सैसगासे तुंगोइना लमदम सिगी लेमाइदा सैसगासिबु लेहुंगनबा अमदि सैसगासिबु नुंसिबिबा सिंगना नैनाबदा खजितंग मसा ओइगद्रा हाइना इन लारिगासी फोंदोकजबनी यामी आइगी मयेक मयामसी अदुबु लारिक्सी यामना चौमुलगसु अखोइगी मैतै मयेक अनमा हापबनीना लारिक्सी याम बलम याम चौमुलगसु चौमुले हाइदना आइना अनि सुबा अहुम सुबा सरुवनेना खाइदोकजरे हुजिकिसिना आइना खरा खक्तंग मकुइना खंगसरी हारगा लारिक्सी आइना इथोकजबनी
5-day 7th Old Manipur Folk Drama Festival concluded at a hold of the Manipur Dramatic Union, Yes School today. Manipur Dramatic Union in Yes Schools organized the festival at the Union Hold. Chairman of the Manipur Industrial Development Corporation Limited, Dr. Yumnam Radheshyam, MDU President S. Kesharam, Secretary of the Manipur State Kala Academy L. Kishorjit, and others attended the event. Yangamd Leirak Nupi Lila Association's Lila Thonglengi Aroiba Mikubt was showcased at the valedictory event. A 6-member team of Gent Manipur Dance Academy left Imphal to participate in the upcoming 15th-day workshop on tradition of Natta Sankritant Manipuri dance and music to be held at Jiribamd, Silchar and Kasar. Gent Manipur Dance Academy Director Pukrambamd Vilash flagged off the team from the academy's campus in Imphal. Speaking on the sideline, P. Vilas said that the activity aims to enlighten the Manipuri diasporas residing across the northeast states of the rich art and culture of Manipur.
Koina chasari bisi maramdi koina ngasi Manipur gi leiriba art home sing asi Manipur gi wangmada northeastern side singda leiriba tariba khundariba maitei singi mafam singsida koi Manipuri culture sing ase sando unna gi damakta Sapi Doribani, Saka Doriba, Akogi Trupasida, Akogi Oza, Tarukni, Simanunda, Akogi, Sanginata Academy Awardee, Oza, Kamini, Aduga, Akogi, Senior Guru, Akogi, N. G. Ranjit, Adagi, Oza, Abo, Oza, Tamango, Oza, Bridget, Amadi, Akogi, Penagi, Oza, Amaga, Oza, Taruk. Koi Sujitka, Koi Taru Saka Doribni, Saka Doribusing asi, Mapam Ahumni, Mapam Ahum Sida Oza, Ani, and Salaga, Hariba, Akwigi, Waxopasi Tawudurni.
Manipur Film Award 2020, popularly known as Manifa Award, which is held every year, organized by Thauna Manipur, will be held on February 7th for this year. Press release from Thauna Manipur notified that 9th Manifa Award will be held at Auditorium of Library and Information Center, Kakching. Thauna Manipur appealed awardees, nominees, partners and invitees for their timely presence. It may be mentioned that the award function was postponed due to the COVID-19 situation. All Manipur Film Makers and Producers Association AMFIMPA is going to organize a talent hunt specially for the film enthusiasts. The competition, which aims to uplift and enhance Manipur films, will be held under the aegis of Film Forum Manipur. Various categories including Best Feature Actor, Male, Female, Feature Singer, Folk and Fusion, Unplug and Film Song, Feature Dancer, Folk Modern Fusion, Documentary Filmed, Short and Feature. Festival and music video albums are included in the competition. Interested candidates may visit Amphimpa and Film Forum office to apply for the competition within February 5. Speaking to media at Amphimpa office in Palace Compound today, Amphimpa Vice President Isho Mani disclosed that the association, in collaboration with various local cable networks, is all set to launch a new TV channel named Cine TV on March 1st. He asserted that the association resolved the same during its general body meeting. He expressed belief that the upcoming TV channel will create a platform for the producers and facilitate in enhancing Manipuri films. He added that filmed premiere shows will also be showcasted on the channel. All Manipur Filmmakers and Producers Association also condole the untimely demise of the versatile actor Sagolshem Dhanamanjuri.
2013 dagi future actor haiduna anova artisting khanbagi talent hunt tawbagi program mathang chathaduna lakhi masigi makha satharakpa oina program mayama koi chathanabagi damakta sem surgery hariba program sing asigi chaurakpa hairabada future actor future dancers future singers ta koi fusion folk chamadi western modern singba mayam ama yauri masida natana koi gi producer sing waduna laglaba amadi producer sing film nam laga makoi gi market asi leitaba makoi gi film utpham leitaba masi khara makai koknabagi damakta manipur da leiba TV channel kharaga kusam natuna bimpagi oiba anoba TV channel ama hangnaba yamkana sem saba loijare hariba channel asida koi premier show usaduna anoba producer singi akoi gi market thiboina makoi gi maraibok phanogi damak tungi afaba film mayama puthokna bagi damak akoi bimpana thongna phana hojik sem saba punamak loijare.
Kangla Films Manipur condoned the untimely demise of the versatile actor Sagolsem Dhanamanjuri at the Kangla Films office at Palace Compound today. Kangla Films Manipur expressed that the demise of Dhanamanjuri has left a huge void in Manipur film industry. 2-minute silence was paid as a mark of respect to the departed soul. Filmmaker Okind Amakchand, Narendra Ningomba, Aisho Mani, Gautam G. Boni were present during the condolence meet. Members of the Moneywood Club Manipur condole the untimely demise of renowned actor of the Manipur film and Manipuri theatre artist Sagolsem Dhanamanjuri. President of the club, Thangjam Arun Kumar, led the members in paying tribute to the late soul. The club also shared the grief of the bereaved family. Apunba Manipur Matam Ishai Kanba Kanglupt, Amik also condoled the untimely demise of renowned film and theatre actress and Nat Sankritan singer Sagolsem Dhanamanjuri. Dog Protection Society DPS Manipur, in collaboration with State Veterinary Department, carried out a rabies vaccination drive at Uyumpok Maning Laikai in Imphal East District today. The drive was carried out starting December 22nd last year after a dog died due to rabies. Many dogs and cats of the area were vaccinated during the program. Kakching Motors organized a friendly ride cum road safety awareness motorcycle rally today. Kakching Motors provider Naurem Sarat Kumar flagged off the rally. The rally began from the Kakching and concluded at the Kasomd Kulend. Altogether, 80 motorcycle riders participated in the rally. Protest demonstration against the acquittal of the former ADC Chandal chairman Lukusai Joe in 2018 multi-crore drug case continue. Members of Konthaujam the Mamang Laikai Women's Society under the banner of the Kada staged a sit-in chanting various slogans at Konthaujam the Mamang Laikai in Imphal West District today. Now the news from the world of sports. Young welfare club Langtabal secured a thumping 8-wicket victory against Young star Kwai Nagamapal Lamabamd Laikai in the 4th league match of the ongoing 5th MNCA W Pralhada and W Ramananda cricket tournament at Luang Pokpa Cricket Stadium in Luang Sangbam today. Opting to bat first, Young star Kwai Nagamapal Lamabamd Laikai made 59 runs for 26 overs with 10 wickets down as Jayanta and Ajit made 17 and 16 runs respectively, while the young welfare club Langtabal bowler T.S. Kishand and L. Dinachandra took 3 wickets each in the inning. Responding to which, batting second, young welfare club Langtabal secured 60 runs for 14 overs and 3 bowls with just 2 wickets down and won the match by 8 wickets. Prakash Mani and Jiko Sorokaibam made 17 and 15 runs respectively, while the young star bowler Al Robertson took 1 wicket in the inning. Young welfare club Langtabal bowler L. Dinachandra was adjudged man of the match titled. Altogether, 12 teams are competing in the tournament. Blue Hawk Kurai will play against Al Amind Lilong in the 5th league match tomorrow. Second grassroots football development program concluded today. Hauka Kiamd Sifai Sports Association to organize the program under Old Manipur Football Association at Hauka Mamang Lampak since January 10th. Wangkemd MLA K. Megachandra, AMFA President and Ratan Kumar, AMFA Grassroots Coordinator T.H. Ojit, President of DFA Taubald, and Mani, President of HKKSA Taubald, Dr. T.H. Kumold, and councillors of Taubald Municipal Council attended the valedictory event. Altogether, 110 boys and girls under the ages of 8, 10, 12 and 14 participated in the program under the leadership of the 5 grassroots leaders. Speaking at the event, Wangkemd MLA K. Megachandra and AMFA President M. Ratan Kumar appealed people for their support in producing efficient football players. They also recalled that 2 boys from the Hauka Mamang Lampak have already played at World Cup under 17 boys, while the many women footballers from Manipur are undergoing training at the national camp held at Goa to participate in the World Cup women's under 17 and under 20.
World Cup ta thokre Hauka Mamang sidagi tum angang ani thokre Jackson hoi kari hoi thokre World Cup ki level da football hitting the salakanda arisu India ki World Cup ta thokku matamda arma goal san se si Wangkep kendra de gine ko Hauka de gine masi so happy aduna world ki record le hawrabne aduna madagi polo program amo in the reception program amada masigi ground se haksa ke koi tana rega ground phone ko khotpe gi thawak pakhela koda makoi gi maning da ekuna ground development si taw ko khotna ga si yam phajaba ground mo koi dana
pasing na masini ja sanajaning ba imung manung gi phibam sadaba angang sing yam lerangani dupi su paso sum basidi hasana dang dai to logi ro na tradition akoi gi Manipur Football Association sum ba angang le kamato si tanaraga moi comment ke si akona tum swana pizerke
masini ground si da sanaramba.
Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Nongkuman Birend launched month-long Know Your Sanctuaries and Wetland campaign to express concern over diminishing of 13 sanctuaries and 9 wetlands. Manipur launches Intensified Pulse Polio Immunization IPPI 2021. Government aims to administer polio drops to 310,000 beneficiaries at 3,600 polio booths. Fishery Minister Sorokaibam Rajain says the Fishery Department is striving to make the state self-sufficient in fish production by end of 2022. Manipur reports 16 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 8 recoveries in last 24 hours. Death toll remains at 371. India logs a single-day spike of 13,052 new COVID-19 cases, taking country's tally above 1,07,46,000. Recovery rate nears 97%. And Konsakul villagers denounce CM and Biraine's statements to stop agitations regarding construction of National Sports University. Konsakul JC calls indefinite band on national highway. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin, which will be presented by our anchor, Mr. Okram Somendro. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Until then, have a great Sunday evening and always stay safe.
See the city